Alrighty friends, I just made it to Yogaville. Okay, we finally dropped off Maple. I'm looking rather rough, but it won't be forever because I had to get up early to get her out of the door because she's like a toddler, you know. I leave to go somewhere and she just bugs out. Mabel literally knows when I'm going somewhere like 24 hours before I even go. And so packing or doing anything when she's about her ways, if you will, is just super difficult. Anywho, we are going to clean, because we just have not been, we've been a mess, okay? We've been a mess, but we're gonna clean. I have to train a client here within about an hour and a half, and then hopefully, I'll be on my way to Yogaville, which I can't wait. I'm so excited for. I'll talk to you a little bit more about that in a second. To Yogaville. I haven't even registered yet. Haven't walked in the door yet, but as I was driving, like, there was dark clouds in the background of, you know, like past, and then there was just abundant sunshine getting here in the mountains, and I kind of got emotional. I'm not gonna lie. I started crying, and just the evolution of life and the transformation I've gone through just really hit me hard in ways that I can't even describe. But anyway, I'm gonna go check in and see what this place is all about and have the experience of a lifetime. Okay, we are inside. I'm gonna give you a quick tour of our rooms before everybody comes in because everyone's had dinner. So we have some lovely artwork, and I love this quote that's in our hallway. The easiest way to make this world a better place, is to commit to leaving everything better than how you found it. We have books, we have tea, and then we have the room. Our lovely room, and all of the lovely things of friends that I get to meet very soon. And it's just so magical out here. Howdy friends, we are on a walk back to Samadhi, back to the dorms, back to the whole kit and caboodle. I wanted to give a recap about day one since it's day two. However, at the ashram, you can't speak from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I couldn't really talk to y'all about what I was doing the last day. So, here we are. Another day. Another moment of fun. So day one, so if I go back to yesterday, we had dinner and then we had Krishna Das. And Katie just is a very down-to-earth yogi, per usual. Talked about how his band came out before he could even finish peeing, which was great. We chanted, sang, cried, danced, the whole 9 yards. I think my favorite part, though, was the decision I made to lay in the grass and just stare at the stars after and just really absorb the entire experience. So that was day one. We then woke up for day two and we did a beautiful morning meditation all around chanting, breath work, and then sitting in silence for about 20 to 25 minutes. After that, I then did some yoga outside, listening to the birds chirp out here because it's quite magical. And then we did a puja, which I've never done a puja in my life. Didn't even know what it was until I came here. It's quite amazing. So, Sachikandan, his preserves are in what's known as Chanandram Hall. And so a puja is our way to try to connect with him, with the dance of the universe, and to ask any questions we may have or to give thanks for what life has given us. And yeah, it was lots of singing and bell ringing and everything in between. So after that we did a japa meditation up with Nina at the top of Kailash, and then we went over to Lotus. I'll send some videos here in a second, and that's what we're walking back from. So all in all, amazing trip so far. I'm getting out of breath. But tonight is the big night. Tonight we have Katie and band doing their thing, singing away. We have like 250 more people coming here. I can't get over this place. It's just absolutely stunning. And I'll show y'all more soon. All right, so I will be honest, I didn't do a whole lot of recording after this moment, but I at least want to talk about my experience and how everything was as future Danny, if you will. So from this last clip, I had the luxury, if you will, from my beautiful walk, that wasn't even that bad, to be picked up from someone's pickup truck and ride around Yogaville in the back of their pickup truck after a silent meditation. It was the most freeing feeling in the world. Nothing can compare at all to just kind of being in the woods, being in this environment, you know, hair down, wind blowing, everything in between. From there, I had met some incredible individuals within the ashram where we started our own little kirtan before the actual kirtan. And so if you don't know what a kirtan is, it's essentially where it's usually a small little band is a good way to think about it, comes together. There's usually someone playing a harmonium, which is what you'll see in Lynn's clip. And we're chanting different chants to respect and honor the different gods within the Hindu religion. And so we kind of got together and just started having fun. Everyone started coming in and chanting, and then, you know, one guy grabbed his drum, and then another person grabbed their drum, and then someone grabbed their tambourine, and we had this whole band essentially singing and chanting together. After that, we had the huge event. So walked outside, spent some time hula hooping with some friends, and then walked in for our kirtan. Krishna, again, was just remarkable. Just an incredible artist, person, just his journey of being in India and being with Maharaji, with his Baba, and the lessons that I can't recommend seeing him enough. You'll learn so much about yourself, about this world, and everything in between. So, beautiful set, beautiful time. We wrapped it up. Our 250 people that came thankfully departed, and it was back to our little ashram community that was there for the extended weekend. So that was day 2. Day 3, similar setup. So woke up early, got in the 6 a.m. morning meditation where we chanted and meditated as a group, and then decided to take yoga. So at Yogaville, they have a certain sequence, if you will, that they practice. And yoga there is different than what you would experience here, especially in the United States or in the Western world, if you will. I think as Westerners, we took the lineage of yoga and have turned it into this intense physical asana or physical fitness type of style. And while there's nothing wrong per se with that, I would argue probably the yoga practice wasn't meant to be this like super demanding fit, get your work in type of environment. And what was nice and beautiful for someone who kind of loves the fitness Western way, if you will, from time to time, was being in an environment where the yoga being taught was much more stretching, much more being in tune with your body. And that's not to say it still wasn't difficult. I mean, holding postures for periods of time, especially postures you're not used to, even if you are an Ashtangi, the stuff that they teach in Yogaville is different from Ashtanga. But you will learn different things and you'll find different sensations within the body that you may have not realized. You're holding tension, you're holding maybe emotions inside of, and everything in between. So, had a lovely yoga session. We had more time with Krishnadas of learning his journey and asking questions around him, his story, or maybe just questions at all about the bhakti practice, about Maharaji and so forth. Had several more kirtans, and yeah. I think overall my time at Yogaville is something that I'll always remember. I had came to Yogaville during a transitional period of my life where, you know, I was walking away from a corporate position at the time that just very much drained and killed me every single day. It just wasn't a place of alignment of who I truly was. And when my job had gotten eliminated, you know, it took me into this entire awakening or realization, if you will, of refiguring who I am. You know, while I am older, I can tell you that I definitely wasn't living in the actual spirit of who I am. I was living in the physical body, I was moving the physical body, but I was not being my spiritual truest self. So yeah, Yogaville brought me a lot of peace. It brought me a ton of friendships, an abundance of love. For someone who's gone through a lot of suffering and pain, it gave me so much love. And the food over there too is just incredible. They eat a vegan diet. It's not to say veganism is the way everyone should go. I personally am not a vegan, but their food is very fresh. They have a local farm that they use for all of their food to prepare it, and you can tell the food is prepared with love. Absolutely prepared with love. So that was my time in Yogaville. It was a space for me to reset, to realign, to reconnect. And yeah, it's something I'll always remember. The people is what make that place so special. And I can't wait, knowing I am just a few hours away, to get back there, to learn more, to meditate more, and truly just to be in that space. So I hope you enjoyed this first vlog on my channel. If you are curious, there will be a video posted soon just around what I'm doing on here. It's been a long time since I've been on here. So yeah, that's to come. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this. If you've been to Yogaville or if you're planning to Yogaville, drop a comment down below. I would love, love, love to connect with you in here. Otherwise, please like, share, and we'll see you soon. Peace.